Welcome back in, everybody. Back for some more pool play. We got the Flying Goats from CTK, Christ the King there. And Falcon Flash, you recognize the name. This is going to be their D squad. We've got not Evvies this time. That's going to be Hyper behind that account. He's going to crack open the first goal. 19 seconds, even earlier goal. I'm going to wait. Yeah. I'm gonna want to see what the tally is or what the score is for the fastest goal. Yeah, who's going to set the record today?
Yeah. I mean, 19 seconds, that's pretty quick, but man, I gotta say we have some all-time gamer tags on these squads. For the side of Falcon, we have Hyper, Bognog, and Butter Bandit. Flying Ghost, rather. Yeah, Big Butter Bandit. And of course, on the side of Falcon Flash D, we have Destroyer, Super Heisenberg, and Twin Born Storm.
Yeah, I mean, I love... Oh my lord, wow. Again, Big Butter Bandit. He's going to be finding that one. 2-0 for the Flying Goats right now. But yeah, I love the creativity and some of just the ingenuity in these some of these names here. We've seen it a lot from the Aussie schools and love to see it. We had one time that was so long when they scored, it was cut off on the screen. It was hilarious.
Oh man. Well, anyways, we're getting right back into this. I mean, a great start here for CTK. Shout out Georgetown, Ontario, as Falcon Flash D find themselves down in a 2-0 hole, but still, the good news about this, they have 4 minutes to answer back. So tons of opportunity for them to get back into this game as they're trying to get this ball out of their zone. It looks like actually Big Butter Bandit's going to give them a little bit of help accidentally, and it's going to go actually right back to the Falcons' zone. A good shot on net, and that's going to be Bognog with the goal. And a quick 3-0 lead here, just over a minute and a half into this.
The Flying Goats are coming out swinging right now, and I love to see it to start off pool play. Get on the stage, have a nice game to start off your day. And, you know, this is how these game ones go, right? A lot of times there is just a dominant team in that game one, and then when we get to game two and game three, you start seeing much closer score lines. But like you said, I mean, we're still very early into this game. Falcon Flash, you got a lot of time to work with and try to adjust to this play style from the CTK Flying Goats here.
100%. Here's another opportunity. One line of defense remains, but the demo comes in. Nice demo there by Fundy. As it doesn't matter either way, as it's going to be Bognog once again with the second goal of the game. And it's going to be a 4-0 lead now for CTK. And yeah, just a very dominant performance so far for the Flying Goats. And with 3 minutes left, Falcon, they got a lot of work to do. But like you said in our last series, you never know in Rocket League. There's always possibility. So we'll see if they can answer back with at least one to start.
Yeah, so, and I don't think we touched on it in that earlier series. Hold on, we could have some action here. Looks like Bognog trying to set up another one for himself there. Not going to work out for the time being as Falcon Flash. They're good on that clear, but look at the way they're controlling this half. Just right at half field there. Bognog, or whether it be Bognog or Butter Bandit or Hyper even, they're consistently keeping it in this orange side zone, and it's leaving Falcon Flash with just, it's so tough to try and clear it out. They try to hit another one, bumps the teammate into the net, and it's a clear for Falcon Flash. Not going to follow up on that ball just yet, as Hyper, he's there for the clear out. We're right back at this Falcon Flash net. The Flying Goats, the pressure unrelenting today.
Yeah, a little uneasy there for Falcon trying to clear that ball. Is a little bit of a jumble up around their own net, but nevertheless, there's an opportunity that just sneaks in. A very long shot there from Twin-Born Storm, and gets the job done from midfield. So they got their first goal. And that's exactly what they need, right? Just one at a time. If you look at it as if it's a 4-0 deficit, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get desperate. Need to just attack this one goal at a time and try to work their way that way. And so far, they're doing all right. They got one on the board. Can they get another and cut this lead in half? It's going to be cleared out here for now. However, that's going to be Bognog trying to keep this one inside the orange zone. He's going to get some help from his teammate, as it's going to be Bognog trying to get another shot on net. I do apologize. We are a little bit confusing on the names with all the account troubles, but doing our best here and trying to get the names correct as best as we can. And there's an opportunity, a nice little tip right there from Big Butter Bandit. I'm never going to get sick of saying that.
That's a great one, actually. And that is 5-1. So Flying Goats have been close to this, and we didn't really touch on this too much in that earlier series, but I believe there is it's kind of a mercy rule in play here if you go up 5-0, essentially. Yeah, it's going to be 5 goals. So Flying Goats, they're teetering on that ledge here in the game, but Falcon Flash, 4 goals, minute 15 to work with. You essentially got 15 seconds each to try and crack out a goal here and really try and bring yourself back into this game. 1, Flying Goats, that's a good demo to start this off. Look at the wide open net. That's gonna be Super Heisenberg coming in with the second goal for Falcon Flash. And right now, I mean, the hope is alive. If you keep playing like that, you see that beautiful little demo there, and just the follow-up by Super Heisenberg is great.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's something, you know, you are in a bit of a hole here, but, you know, you can take the last minute here and just use it for all momentum purposes for next game, right? This is why we play 3 games. There's more than enough opportunity to get back into the series, so these final 60 seconds or so can really be beneficial for them heading into game 2. And, well, a beautiful goal, a nice demo that they actually took advantage of. So nice job from Falcon to get one more. But the Flying Goats still well in control here with just over 30 seconds left to go. Ball's going to get knocked down in orange. Here comes an opportunity for Bognog, but doesn't matter as it's going to be Hyper with the goal. I believe that's his second or the hat-trick goal as well in this game. So good dominant performance here in game 1 from the Flying Goats.
Yeah, we are definitely close to that hat-trick territory, at least for this Flying Goats squad, but right now, Falcon Flash still keeping themselves before that 5-goal rule right there. So they're going to stay in. And, you know, you talked about momentum towards the end of the match. It's like, yeah, right now, 15 seconds, 4 goals down. The game 1 might be over for yourselves, but you just take this time, get as comfortable as you can with that other team's defense. And we've seen Falcon Flash now. They've been able to pick apart the defense. They've been able to find these open nets here when it's necessary. And the beautiful part about Rocket League is you're back in that next game within 60 seconds, right? So there's no cooldown. There's no like momentum loss. It's not like a lot of other games where you're back to the lobby, you're changing maps, you're doing all this stuff. No, you're right back into the game. So if you've warmed up there in game 1, game 2 can be a completely different story.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we even saw it in the last series how much closer Falcon actually played Orangeville in the first, you know, half of game 2, right? Like they adjusted. They now know what they need to do. We'll see if Falcon D can do the same thing here against CTK. Down 1-0 in the series here in a best of 3 here in group play of the Platinum Minus division. As we get set and into game number 2. Good start here for the side of the Goats as an opportunity as, oh, the touch just not enough, and a good clear from Falcon saves a goal. So close there for CTK, just couldn't quite take advantage.
Yeah, I mean, they had the ball floating in front of that net. All 3 players, though, just deprived of the boost, and that's kind of the issue in the end. And then Rubix comes back in, and that's going to be Bognog on that play there, right on the goal line. Picks that one up. Taz was the one who touched that? Yeah. Oh, that's an own goal.
Yeah.
I'm getting so hyped I didn't even realize it happened.
That's why I was a little bit confused. I thought maybe the colors would have been mixed up or something, but no, that was just an accidental own goal. And, well, Falcon has the lead, so that's the start that you want if you're them, but there goes the lead, just like that. CTK answers back, and Rubix with an own goal to start. Bognog will be on Rubik's account, but Bognog with the own goal gets one back, so we're back to even now.
He needed to prove to the team. He's like, guys, it was a fluke, guys. I'll bring it back for us. Basically resets the game. We're back to dead even. A minute in here. Flying Goats, I mean, they're still sitting with that 1-0 lead in the series. They're looking to try and take this out in a 2-0 fashion. Especially if you're going to come back from something like an own goal that quickly, you know they've got something in the back pocket here to work with. They send it out towards mid. It's actually going to be knocked away for the time being. Falcon Flash stopping any more destruction for the time being as they set up for themselves. That's a great clear to come out from the Big Butter Bandit, though.
Oh, here we go. Big Butter Bandit with an opportunity, and wow, great handling down the right side of the field. Takes it all the way by himself. The demo does not matter, as he's able to put that one in without any problem at all. And well, CTK retains the lead and are well on their way to a potential series sweep here in group play. But still, again, tons of time for Falcon to answer back, and they are in this game, and again, playing well here in game 2. So lots of good signs for them. We'll see if they can get a goal on the board within the next minute or two. But as I say that, it's going to be Big Butter Bandit. Who else but Big Butter Bandit to put it in yet again?
Yeah, back again right at the net. That's 2 straight for Big Butter Bandit. He's looking to keep it going, possibly even make himself a hat trick in this game. But I mean, yeah, you're seeing the Falcon Flash defense. You saw the demo on that second goal there. Another open net for the Flying Goats, and they're just capitalizing so well. And Falcon Flash, it's always just barely missing that timing. I think they have the capabilities to do it. You just got to play perfectly in that defense. And, you know, sometimes it's just tough to when you've got a team like the Flying Goats that are just on the ball today. No pun intended.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. And they look good. I mean, again, still 3 minutes left, but another chance off the crossbar. Oh, and the swing and a miss. Oh, man, so close to take a real stranglehold on the game, but just not enough. Ball going back the other way. Now an opportunity for Falcon to put one in. Gonna lay up. Oh, cleared. Another tap just wide of the net. Oh, my goodness, a hectic sequence there. Falcon trying to take advantage. Oh, so close. It goes back and forth, but unable to put it in as things settle down. But another opportunity here for CTK to put one back in. Ball stays in Falcon zone. And as I say that, it's going to be Super Heisenberg to clear that one out, but back we go. Another chance here. Shot on goal, just wide again. Second opportunity, that one goes in. Finally, as Hyper going to make it a 3-goal game. Wow,
Beautiful.
what a sequence.
That there. I mean, and this is what I'm talking about, though, when I want to say, like, the scoreline, I don't think reflects how close this game feels in general, because, yes, the Flying Goats, they're finding those open nets. They're finding the double touch right off the backboard there from Hyper, and it's beautiful offensive plays there. But you got to keep in mind, we're seeing Falcon Flash at that net as well, putting the pressure down. It just seems to ride that goal line every time. There, though, you've got 3 players in the defense. That's going to be Bognog to save that one out. A nice little clear out into the corner now. You've got 3 players in this zone trying to keep the pressure on for the Flying Goats. But Falcon Flash, this is when it's really crunch time here. You've got 1:30 left. Definitely enough time to keep this game within your hands. But you got to start it off with just 1. That's the goal here. It's kind of tough, though, when Bognog and Big Butter Bandit have just been keeping this pressure so consistently.
Yeah, there's a chance for Hyper shot on goal. Good clear there from Heisenberg. And then going back the other way, last line of defense going to be blocked off just in time. A little bit of a one-on-one battle here as that's going to be Hyper taking it up the right wall. Shot on goal, but cleared for now. Oh, that could have been an opportunity for Big Butter Bandit to get his 3rd of the game, but not quite yet. Falcon attacking now. Opportunity, all 3 there. Ball just goes wide of the net. Will be cleared out momentarily and finally out back to midfield. And Falcon's opportunity to get one there is going to be eviscerated, as it's going to be CTK putting the 5th goal on the board.
2nd of the game for Hyper there. And I want to touch on Hyper for a sec, because that was some beautiful defense we saw. Falcon Flash tried to set it up from that right side, and you saw Hyper fly down from the ceiling and just barely tap it. And, you know, it doesn't seem like much, but that slight momentum change on the ball, when you've got 2 players setting up for where they expect the ball to be, moving it away to the left by 3 pixels, it's just enough sometimes. And it's beautiful defense to come through in the last second there, right as it's on the goal line. He's able to bring that, convert it even into another goal for himself here. Now we've got Hyper and I believe Bognog as well. They're sitting here on possible hat tricks.
Yep, they're looking to hopefully get to that, but 10 seconds left to go. Falcon not going to happen this time, but again, group stage continues, as it's going to be Christ the King. Flying Goats will take the win, the 2-0 series win. And they will, I mean, that's a big win on the board for group play. You need at least one to start, but if I don't know the actual like standings of the groups obviously so far, but either way, that's a game that they absolutely needed, and so that's a momentum builder too. The thing is, like, where do you find the line of momentum building versus maybe getting in your own head a little bit as far as like, oh well, we
almost
can blow
getting
out.
cocky in a sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, it is a fine line sometimes, and I think in group play it's where you're really just going to see a lot of momentum and a lot of people kind of just, you know, kind of flexing their muscles a little bit, getting in there, showing off their mechanics, and just trying to make as much happen as possible. Whereas I think as we move later into these stages, we're going to see, I want to say, much more like defensive play from these teams, right? Once you kind of have a very, very even match and everybody is right back and forth, like we saw at the starting of game 2 there, you know, it comes back to the point where nobody wants to overcommit too much, right? So that comes down and it kind of just changes the pace of the game in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, very, very well put. And with that, that concludes our second series of the day. We are flying through these series, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Off-Sea Championship action.